Hey guys, quick update video on how my cut is going. It's been a decent first few weeks. I've gone from about 90 kilos down to about 87, pretty much flat. Hip hasn't changed much. Waist has gone down about 1.5 centimeters, which is pretty good. So I wanted to talk briefly about my experience with this cut so far and kind of what challenges have arisen. 3 kilograms is a decent drop in the first kind of 2.5, nearly 3 weeks. But for me, the first week is always about 1.5 kilos, and I know a good chunk of that is water. So 3 kilos in the first few weeks isn't too bad. Did go a little bit quicker than expected. So because of that, my starting calories were about 2,000, 2,100 per day, and I've bumped that up to about 2,200, 2,300-ish. I'm using a bit of vague language because, as I go into later, I'm not able to track really strict at the moment. And that is because of having the chaos of little kids. So this is really mucked with my dinners and stuff. Just being able to track everything really well around the kids is difficult. But again, as I've said before, sticking with my plan of high protein, high veg, and lowering the carbs and fats where possible has really helped. So I know that my dinners are pretty safe. So sticking to that plan that works for me, that's keeping my weight coming down. Last week was a bit of a mess in terms of exercise. I only got to train once. I barely got out of the house due to work and personal reasons. But again, clinging to my eating routine really made that a lot easier. I didn't lose as much as I wanted to at the end of last week, but because my weight had come off kind of quick at the start, I wasn't as stressed about it. And I still ended up losing a couple of hundred calories in the end anyway. So yeah, can't stress the structure enough and getting good in the kitchen. Another issue I found this time is the protein shake just wasn't doing it for me in the mornings a lot of the time. So some mornings I've just been having some leftover cooked chicken, like 80 to 100 grams. Just with some barbecue sauce because that's pretty lean and okay and fills me up. I have that and a mocha and a few biscuits, and that gets me through to lunch. And that's been working well for me. Not every day, but a couple of mornings of the week it works really well. So I've been doing that. The last big thing I've noticed with this cut probably so far is each time I try a cutting phase, the process has gotten easier to tolerate. So this is like my third or fourth time really doing it. The first time I did it was under the guidance of a dietitian, and even then my progress was slow. It was really only about 400 grams or so a week. And that was just because it was my first time. I had a lot more fat compared to muscle than I do now, like a lot less muscle mass. And each time I've done it, I've figured out more and more ways to make it work for me. And the more muscle you get, then the more you can kind of get away with eating. So it's really just worked out well every time. So I'll keep you updated as to how I progress over the next 2 to 4 weeks. Be sure to ask me any questions that you might have. Hope you guys are going well, reaching your goals and overcoming your challenges. Remember guys, life is easier when you lift. Take care everyone.